Welcome to Leveraging Brain Science, the micro-learning series. We are on episode 3, and we will be covering multitasking and interleaving. So multitasking, we often think that we can multitask as humans, but in actuality, none of us can multitask. We can task switch. So if we have a skill or something that we have created a habit for, or it's automatic, we are good at task switching fast. But when we think about our students, we do not want them to task switch. So if you look at the picture on the right, you're going to see your brain, and one task at a time allows us to really comprehend and gain that memory when we can focus on one area. When our brain has to multitask or task switch, then we don't get enough of that memory or enough of that learning to really gain a lot of knowledge. So what does that mean for our classroom? We do not want to invite multitasking. We have attention filters. So for example, if you have already given an assignment, but you forgot some instructions and you're you're in front of the class and you're giving them instructions, but they've already started their assignment. We often do this, right? And we say, I just gave you that information. Like, I just gave you those instructions, but you didn't hear me. Well, our students filter what they are either listening to or working on. So if they were working on assignment, they filtered you out. And so they did not even get that information. You might have to do something as in close your Chromebooks or eyes on me to make sure everyone is focused on what you have to say so they can then receive that information. We also want to break complex tasks into small bits. So if you have a complicated concept that you are delivering, or you have a project that's really big, we want to just break those up so they can focus on one piece at a time. And we also want to ensure that technology is integral to what we are learning. We as teachers do this as well. We have multiple tabs open, and it gets confusing, and us switching back and forth between tabs is us task switching. And so if we can have our students open one tab at a time, and they can focus on and have everything on that one page, that will really focus their attention and keep them from task switching. Interleaving. Interleaving is a way to take practice tasks and you practice these throughout the week, and this will boost performance and long-term memory. So an example of this, if you look at the picture to the right, would be, say, basketball. So students would practice all these different skills for basketball during the week. They would practice dribbling, shooting, defense, and they would build it all together. Instead of practicing one skill at a time each day, they put all the skills together. So at game time, students can apply all the skills that they have learned into that situation. Same thing for in our classroom. So the way that would work is you would teach a new concept, and then you would take different practice questions for different skills, different concepts, and you would build them in together for the whole week, where the kids can practice each one of those skills at a different time so they can pull that memory, pull that knowledge that they have about these concepts, and they build them in together to then apply them. So the way I remember this is you're building these reviews inside of the practice time. So if you want to learn more about interleaving, you can click on the link below. We have a Google slide and a video, and you can learn more about interleaving that way. Remember that sometimes small changes make a big difference. So we want to leave you with this question. How can you leverage the information on multitasking and interleaving to enhance learning? See you next time.